Okay, so may I start now?
Yes, please. Thank you. Now the recording is on. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tony, coming from Gemtek. So the following is my presentation of Gemtek. So first, I will introduce my headquarters. So we are established on the 1988. So currently we have total employee 4,000 people for the worldwide. And we have 4 factories for the manufacturing and in Asia, 1 in Taiwan and 2 in Eastern China and 1 in North Vietnam. So all 4 factories, we can produce multiple till end of the product. And the last one is in the Czech Republic, which we have from the service center here. So we are the designer and producer for the wireless network communication product. So here you can see our product on the slide. Okay, and our customer are located in Europe, America, and Asia. So we produce from the 4 main factories in Asia and deliver the product to all our customers in the world. So this slide will show our resources allocation. So as I just introduced, our headquarters in Taiwan is mainly for the R&D center, sales and marketing, and also the supply chain management. And then we support our 4 factories in Asia to produce the product and deliver to our customer. So as you can see, for the Europe customer, we deliver the final products here, and then if they have any service requirements, and then they will they will have cooperation with our facility in Czech Republic. So currently, we don't have too many customer in Europe for the service requirement. So, but we will increase our investment here when we have the more customers request. Okay, so the next I will introduce the Czech Republic, the factory in Czech Republic. So our factory location in Pilsen, so which is close to Germany border with Czech. And our factory space is 5,200 square meters. So we have one warehouse and for the production floor and the office area. So the Czech factory established in 2009. So currently we have employee 180 people. And we have from the for assembly line and testing packing, which we can do sub-assembly and final product packing for our customer in Europe. And also our main business here is for the repair service, and also we can do the refurbishment for our customer. So we have 6 years experience for the repair for the network product here, and we currently total hired 18 technicians who have experience to ensure our analysis and repair activities. And we have a very good support from our Gemtek headquarters and also our China factories. They will support us if we have any technical issues. So last, I will explain why we set up the factory here. So first, as I just mentioned, the factory is very close to Germany border. So we only have 80. We only need 80 kilometers, about 1 hour drive to the Germany. So it's very close to the our Western European customer. And when we start the business here, and the low labor cost, and the good support here is very advantage for us to set up the facility here. And here in Pearson, there's one big university which can provide our good technician with the higher technology education. Okay, and the last point is because it's very stable and safe environment in Czech Republic, very good, friendly to the foreign invest here. So that's why we have the decision to come here to set up the facility and for our European customer. Okay, so about my presentation here today. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chen, for your share of experience. And I would like to ask General Manager of Wistron InfoComm, Mr. Eric Lin, to the stage, if possible. First, we will need to switch off the sharing of the screen, however. Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. Lin, stage is yours. Could you please unmute your microphone? And we see your presentation, I confirm.
Okay.
Now it's okay. Thank you.
All right. So once again, добрый день, and 大家午安. My name is Eric Lin, and I will be here share about 10 minutes about the Wistron Czech operation here. Wistron Czech already here over 14 years. So today I would like to share a little bit more different that it's about, I would say that Wistron Czech is a Taiwan company and almost as a Czech company. So today I want to share more about just like my subject. It's about more our commitment to the ESG, to the people, and also what we are doing here in the Wistron Czech for the digital transformation. And from the digital transformation, we bring the opportunity for cooperation in the business. So today I will share one small video. And during the video, I will introduce that what we have been done and what we are heading to. So in a brief, we decide to establish the operation here from 2007. And actually, I'm here from that time. And that's the purpose of the operation here is serving the end user and serving the customer here. So here we now are running, actually, we already relocated 3 times, and now we have 2 buildings here. And the total space is quite big, 66,000 square meters here. And our core business now is a data center business and also the server, serving the 4 clients. And actually, we have 2 customers here. We have 2 companies here. Another company is SMS, but today we will not address here. It's more about the after-sale service, repair service. Okay, so let me taking this chance after a long meeting, let me use a short video to introduce our end-to-end, and also that you will get an overview, and I will explain more during the introductions. Okay, so this is we running the operation here. You can see some of our facility. Later on, you will see some of our operation, but that is actually that not now. It's a couple years ago. So I want to use this chance to explain that before and after, because in the second half of the simulation is what we are trying to do is to make automation industry 4.0 and also about the future of the AI. So you are seeing that there are a lot of operations here by the screwdriver, by the menu, but in reality, that is not now. If you come to our factory now, it's automated already. And I want to use this chance that to let you understand that what the product we are doing, and also that the journey to the lean. So as you can see, because this product already in the market, so I do not have too much concern to share. And this is our data center business. And you can see from that time, at that time, there are still many work. But there are some concepts we are applying and which we can introduce the opportunity operation. especially AI will be our main goal for this year and the next year. And this is our testing, and in the testing, it's also, if you come now, it's different already because they are also for the energy saving, a lot of projects apply behind. You see the menu and it's actually changed. Why? Because the data you will see the concept we are applying is a smart factory and a smart workplace. So from here, you can see the basic operation of our operation here in Czech. And now you will see what we are doing here. A very important thing is that we are here not all the time doing the manufacturing of the data center. Actually, the product come and go, business come and go. And what's important is the entire management system for the people. And I want to say that we are pretty proud that we have a lot of the social participation and also the join the Czech community, because for sure that you can see actually our employee, many of our employees actually stay here 14 years since beginning. So that is a lot of the ESG, social and the environmental setting. We try to keep that as a local company and also the commitment for social responsibility. So this is the kind of daily life here. And going to the ESG, ESG is pretty important. Now we are moving our ESG to the scope 3, which means it also involves very basic portion that how the employee get here, take a bicycle, or actually take a bus or walk, or by the mobile by your own car. So there are a lot of things that we wish that on top of the industry portion we will do. For example, the saving in the data center testing room data, you will see the project, and you will reflect the energy saving for the carbon footprint. And also that for the people coming here, we are promoting a lot of activity for the cycling, for the take a bike here. This is what we are doing now. And also we apply the concept that the meeting directly in the center of the operation that try to make the governance of the operation just to the field. And this is what you just saw. It's different now because now you can see that we do the further improve in the PUE. So this is the data center-like environment. So this project will apply to do a lot of energy saving because of almost 70% of our energy is actually in this testing room. So this is why we are doing the project here.
Eric,
so
sorry, Eric, may I interrupt you? Your
Yes.
presentation still stop in the page 3. It's not moved forward. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Okay. So probably you did. Then I share. So you didn't see my video. Okay. Then can you see?
Now we can see the YouTube video.
Right. Okay. Then I will be quick. Okay.
Right.
So you will see what I already described. And I just want to restate that we treat ourselves as a Taiwanese company and also treat ourselves as a Czech company. And we spend a lot of effort to do the local participation and also join the Czech community. And here today I share the information of that, 10 minutes, I want to share more about how we do the environmental, social, and the governance here, how it breaks down into the daily life, connecting to the people. And of course that you see the production line here, because if you come here, the production line already changed. So I can feel free to share with you that you can see some manual work is replaced by automation. That's why we have a lot of opportunity in the automation, and also this year and next year, we focus on the AI in the manufacturing opportunity. And the product here is already in the market, so it's not confidential. And here you can see our operation. Before there are a lot of manual work, and now we do a lot of projects to do the improvement. And later on, you will also see that in our data testing area, just like now, if you come again and it's different again. So because energy saving for the PUE performance, there are a lot of projects we try to apply and try to do the concept is the the ESG for the environmental energy saving to reduce the GHG. So this is kind of let you get an overview about what the product we have here. And here I will not address too much that because you will see some information which that our history from 2007 here. We are not all the time running the data center business because the business it's continuous change, and also what we important thing is the fundamental management system and also the people. And that is here you can see some of our CSR, also the social participation and join the community in our daily operation. And that is we consider we ourselves as also a Czech company, Czech company. Yeah. Can you hear the voice here?
No, unfortunately, we can't.
Okay.
Maybe you can comment.
Okay, then I'll just do the comment. So in this phase, that just I say, some of the review count is different because it's continuous change. So we are promoting ourselves in the digital transformation and how to apply, because it's very important that it's part of the working life and also part of the process. So in the factory, we do the smart factory. In the press, we do the smart workplace. Try to do the change in the way you work, in the way you manufacture. And also from the environmental safety, you can see that we are putting the meeting room, meeting place, everything, it's in the center of operation, which means that we are not talking about the result in the office. We are joining in the operation in the shop floor together with the people who work on the field. And you just saw that this is change. This is we do the commitment for the energy saving. For the energy saving, that's pretty important for the PUE performance. And there are a lot of the AIoT and similar project which is running, trying to support the ESG. Okay, so this is about the brief information of our factory, our company, Czech Taiwanese company here. And I wanted to prevent the same thing. I was now switch to the PowerPoint again. So that it's about what we did. I'm sorry, right there. So here it's as I mentioned, we focus on the ESG in today's presentation, and also the connecting to the business opportunity and also the technical and the solution from the Czech brand company here. Our focus next year and this year is actually we'll do a lot of the AI and how to do the prediction of a manufacturing, and also how to apply to our manufacturing process. And we already apply a lot of the existing operation for the smart workplace, which means we want our employee work smartly, and also the factory is automation, RPA, something like this is already deployed. So this is the digital transformation we are doing, and we are doing the virtual factory. This is already for a while, and we are trying to do the flexing, do the simulation, how to make a lot of the new solution in the market. And I would like to invite if there are also some solution which can apply to our company to move ourselves to the next stage, that would be also welcome. And I will end by what is actually last year and this year is quite different. That what you see, the family day, what you see, it's Christmas party, it didn't happen 2020 because of coronavirus. We finally see there are opportunity for us to coming back to the normal, I hope. But I want to share that, but that is not stop. So this year we also continue with more about the charity involvement and also for the employee care, because it's quite tough for everyone. We are masked already 1 year, no, 1.5 years. And so we continue in the social portion. We address a lot to take care about our employee and also to join the participation in the charity, because that a lot of the organization also in the difficult position. Actually, we are lucky because we are doing the data center business, so we are actually quite busy. But on the other side, that we switch because that normally we want to have a participation with our employee to join the charity. But this year we do more about donation from employee. The company do the same amount of donation. And we also join the burnout rule, this kind of activity to support the sustainable of operation of some charity organization. So this is our commitment in the social. And for the environmental portion, this is now we are trying to promote it's the project not connect that I also secretary here sometimes, but this is from the GHG portion scope 3. It sounds very minor, but it's about the spirit that the company is trying to promote to support. And very important, also important thing is we see the trend that the workforce also for the young mom is actually willing and wish to do not disturb their career. And also that we are now planning and establishing the company kindergartens this year and hope can be open next year to make it as a friendly environment working here and also the work life here. So this is what we are doing a lot of project during this, you cannot go out for the barbecue. So we focus on this area for our employee. And just you already see our concept is try to make a smart workplace in the smart factory. And there are some projects which we try to do how to connect into the ESG. It's we have a one model, they say the demo project, another project which make a workplace inside a factory. And there are a lot of discussion between the operation team and also administration team. I want to use this case to introduce is what we want this project to become is that to apply the IoT and smart home, smart office, this kind of energy saving technology to support this kind of the environmental safety and the protection. So this is the project we are just now running. Eventually we're like this. And this is in the center of the factory and in the center of the manufacturing. So the user is all employee instead of the employee working in the shop floor and employee working in the office. Also for the meeting place for when the customer here. Right. So that is about what we are running here 14 years, and we do a lot of business. And the business come and go, but people stay. So it's very important that we commit ourselves to the Czech community as a Taiwanese company, as a Taiwanese Czech company. So in the end, this is the yacht. So just like here, we hope myself, I love Wistron, and welcome to visit, pay us a visit. Okay, so that's very much about that, about our operation here in the past 14 years and now. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lin, for the presentation. I also agree that the biggest value is not in the machines or software, but most in people in the work. So I absolutely agree with that. And because we are a little bit delayed again, I would like really to ask all the rest of the speakers if we can try to keep the time slots, because let's be honest, in Taiwan they are coming to the evening sessions and they don't want to stay too late tonight. So I will go directly to the next speaker, and that would be Mr. Lubomir Němec, the marketing manager of SVCS from Czech Republic. So Mr. Němec, the stage is yours once Mr. Lin will switch off his presentation. Yeah.
Hello. Am I here? Okay.
We can hear you. We can see you.
Okay. Just a few seconds. I have some difficulties with sharing. I'm sorry, I don't know what is happening.
I think if you would have a big trouble, we might have your presentation in-house, just in case.
Okay, I will try one more time. Okay, could you please put on?
Can you please put the SVCS presentation on?
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
Is it working or?
It's already uploading up, sorry, so it will take a bit moment because it looks like it's a bigger than expected, but it will come soon.
Okay.
Those moments of patience, it's nice. Okay, the presentation is here. So, Mr. Němec, the stage is yours, and please say next slide. Michal will pass it. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I see. So, sorry for delay. Hello, ni hao. My name is Lubomir Němec, and I am the marketing manager of SVCS. And I would like to tell you something about our company. Next slide, please. SVCS Process Innovation. We are a manufacturer of front-end semiconductor equipment from the heart of Europe. Last year, we celebrated 20 years of existence, but our experience is based on a long history and tradition of the semiconductor industry in former Czechoslovakia, in a place called Czech Silicon Valley. Next, please. History of this Czech Silicon Valley is dated down to 50s of the last century. In those years of the Cold War, access to advanced technologies was restricted for strategic reasons. Next, please. So essential independent development took place, starting with production equipment, components, measuring instruments, and resulting in establishing school for semiconductor specialists. Before the fall of the Iron Curtain, the Tesla Rožnov Industrial Park employed over 10,000 people. Next, please. History continues. Now we are at 80s. After November 1989, the new economic situation took place. Radical turning point was breakup of Tesla Rožnov and the takeover of the leftover local plants by the US-based company Motorola. Production of wafers and chips can continue now under the new conditions of the global economy. This made it also possible to form several new companies in the Czech Silicon Valley. I didn't see all the, sorry. Manufacturing thermocouples, humidity sensors, and solar panels. Next, please. Here you can see on the left there is an old picture from wafer production at the old times. You can see the staff didn't wear any spacesuit, but if you look to the right, the modern times, it's how we know it today. Next, please. And we are getting to our production plant. It's a new modern building where we manufacture, design, and develop all our equipment. We have also our own clean room where we assemble every gas systems and do the orbital weldings. Next, please. Here is some photo of our clean room. Next, please. So what we do? We have 4 product lines. We have furnaces for atmospheric LPCVD and PECVD processes. We have ultra-high purity media delivery systems, we have equipment control system, and we have also so-called hookups. Next, please. So let's take a closer look to our top product. It's a horizontal furnace for atmospheric LPCVD and PECVD processes. It can be configured from 1 to 4 tube variant. Next, please. We have also automation for this horizontal furnace. It's a boat transporter for 6 and 8 inch wafers. Next, please. It has a slim, proven design for easy operation. Next. Here you can see it on a real picture. It's installed in a new 8 inch furnace at our customer on Semiconductor Czech Republic. Next, please. Another product is vertical furnace. Compared to horizontal, it saves a lot of space. It's scalable for production or R&D applications. Next, please. For this furnace, we have also internal automatic loading. It's so-called two-boat rotating system. So one boat can be loading or unloading, while second boat is in the process tube. Next, please. Next product is a compact tabletop furnace. It's a small, unique, compact design, but keeps all the features of the grown-up furnace. Next, please. So it's for standard atmospheric LPCVD and PECVD processes. It's really suitable for R&D sector. Next, please. And we stay in R&D sector. For this sector, we also develop single wafer reactors. For example, atomic layer deposition reactor or high temperature MOCVD reactor. Next, please. We participate on many projects. Now we have ongoing project for a minimal fab consortium. It's a Czech-Japan R&D project, and it's a construction and development of ALD reactor for thin film depositions on 12.5 mm wafers. Next, please. Now we are getting to our ultra-high purity gas delivery systems. We have automatic gas cabinets, 1, 2, 3 cylinder variants. We have valve manifold boxes with 2 typical modifications, and of course customized gas panels for various technologies. Next, please. Here I wanted to show you some of our hookups, so-called hookups. It's photos from installation sites. We have a team of well-experienced welders who travel around the world, and I will show you some pictures. Next, please. For example, Lithuania, Kaunas. Next, please. Poland, Krakow. Next, please. Russia, Moscow. And the final, France, Paris. Next, please. Equipment control system. We have a software division which develops our own control system. This system can be used not only in semiconductor industry, it's fully modular. Next, please. Here are some detailed informations. It has reliable Linux platform, and in fact, it's a set of hardware and software together. Next, please. Here is some basic diagram of interconnection. Next, please. And to summarize this, as you could see, we can provide not only furnaces, but also gas source systems and gas abatement systems, and of course, hookups. So SVCS can deliver turnkey system solution to your needs. Next, please. And it's all. So thank you, Shushe.
Thank you, Mr. Němec. I think we will go directly to the next one, who will be Global Sales Director from NEXCOM, Mr. Jacob Wang, if we have him here. Mr. Huang, the stage is yours. Thank you.
NEXCOM Taiwan. And in the next few minutes, 10 minutes, I would like to share NEXCOM's in Industry 4, some our solution and who we are and what we can do, and some case sharing with you, gentlemen. Hold on a second. Let me share my slide with you.
We still do not have any slides yet.
Yep.
No, we don't see anything so far.
Yes, it's I think it's on the way. Yeah.
Now it's coming. Perfect.
It's coming. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, can you see this now? Yep. My topic today is about the Towers Industry 4 solution in smart manufacturing. Well, NEXCOM is a company established over around 30 years, and we start from industrial computer. And now in the last 7 years, we step into the automation solution, and of course, dedicated develop ourselves in the industrial 4 industry. So you can see that in this is NEXCOM group, some basic information I like to share with everyone. And we established in 1992, and the revenue, the turnover in 2019 is around $240 million US. We got 24 subsidiaries worldwide, and in Europe we have in Italy and UK, and in the global employees we have around 1,360. I'm representing the next IoT. This is a company spin-off from the NEXCOM, devoted in the Industry 4 and the cloud solutions. And of course, we got other sister companies, for example, like the NEXCOBOT. This is a company dedicated in the robot and the machine automation. And for rest, we have the NEXCOM different business units dedicated in the intelligent platform, digital signage, networking appliance, mobile computing in the vehicles, and intelligent digital security, and Wi-Fi wireless solutions, medical, and industrial security. Yeah. So this is some background about the NEXCOM. Okay, so what we do in the Industry 4, and what's our position and value in this in the market now. Okay, this is a very simple slide I like to share with you. Okay, this is the reality, the situation now in the industry market. Yeah, you can see we call this OT. The lowest level is OT, operation technologies. Yeah, this is mostly talking about the device or machines using in the field, like like a point of sale in the retail store, or factory, or the CNC machine, or the a robot using in the factory. This is we call OT technology. And IT, I believe that you know this very well. This is talking about the most about cloud or softwares, or ERP, MES, the solutions we call IT. Yeah. However, in the market now, OT and IT, they're just like living in the different worlds. Okay, MIS team in the IT solution, they don't really care about what's the workers using, or what the kind of OT technology using in the field side, in the factory side. And OT, the workers in the OT, they don't really know what's MIS team or IT managers implement in this industry. So one NEXCOM's position is trying to, we call ourselves a CT, communication technology. we create a different kinds of file. We create different kinds of the gateway to communicate IT and OT, these two words. Okay, so let me have a very quick briefing about our solution, our product. We call the IET 2000. It's a cloud-based SCADA product. Okay, this is a very simple we call this our strategy map. Yeah. So in this map, you can see in the left we divide the market to the 4 layers. 4 layers: level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. Yeah. In the level 1, this is nothing very new. This is a very traditional automation industries. You can see we have general HMI or IO or any device or sensor these devices been using in the industry. This is more like we define it as more like a industry 3.0 to 3.1, 3.2. This is already existing in the market. Yeah, and here it's more like a little bit advanced. We make different. We have a gateway to connect different OT technologies. For example, we have the CNC gateway. We have make a different CNC talk to each other. We got robot gateway. We got a machine gateway, and even those non-protocols we can have them connect to each other. Okay, then we make our gateways data go up to the level 3 and level 4. Now this is like your MES or your ERP system to make them then go to the cloud. Yeah, this is a level 3 and level 4. Okay, so of course all the data. What's the purpose you want for the data is going up? I think the purpose is you want to make it visualized. Yeah, I think all the managers want to see the real-time data, real-time information shown immediately on the dash, so these managers can make a very quick in a real-time decision instead of waiting for the financial report, which shows the data about 1 month ago. So you can see on this in our dashboard, we show that we create our dashboard, and in these dashboards, we got different modules, to connect your MES ERP system, your financial systems, your production system, even your industrial security or your predict maintenance systems. Yeah. And then next comes the web-based cloud system. So which will trigger alarms to your mobile phone with the different messengers you need. Yeah. And so since it's cloud-based, it's real time, it's very easy for you to use. Yeah. So the purpose, I think that everybody will ask, what's the ROI? What's the benefit we want to use for this kind of this kind of the we call IoT, industrial IoT. Okay, I think this will give you the 20% of the manufacturing output to increase your IoT and OEE, and 10 to 40% to reduce your cost, maintenance cost. And furthermore, it will give you the 30 to 50% lower of the downtime, and this is downtime in the factory side. Okay, so back here, I think the only purpose we want to the trend of industry has widely spread in the global, in the worldwide, and I believe in the Europe as well. Yeah, and NEXCOM is devote ourselves to the Industry 4 since 2012, and we devote automation, IoT, and cloud technologies, and would like to create this Industry 4 partners with you in the worldwide market. Okay, this is all my short, quick introduction about ourselves and what we do in the Industry 4 market. Thank you very much. Yep, this is my presentation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Huang. Thank you for your presentation. Certainly, Industry 4.0 is extremely important right now, and I'm sure that we will meet it up more and more now. I would like to ask you if you can switch off the sharing the screen now, and I'd like to introduce, or let's say invite to the stage, Senior Project Manager from AI Czech, Ms. Veronika Vymětalová, if she is here with us.
Hello, everyone. Let me start my presentation on the topic of artificial intelligence in the semiconductor industry. I will now start the screen sharing. Is the screen sharing on?
Not yet. Might be a bigger presentation, so maybe it takes some time to upload again. Yeah, now we see your screen. Perfect.
Okay, great. Let's start. So in the following few minutes, I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence solutions for semiconductor industry. My name is Veronika Vymětalová. I'm here with my colleague Jan Rigl for the company of AI Czech. We are a software company located in Brno, Czech Republic, and we focus on custom development of artificial intelligence solutions. In the next few minutes, I will talk about the relationship of artificial intelligence and semiconductor industry, and then about the inputs for artificial intelligence and the AI outputs and benefits. So let me move to the next slide. So why do we actually talk about artificial intelligence in the semiconductor industry? There is, in fact, a symbiotic relationship between the AI industry and the semiconductor industry because they basically need each other. The artificial intelligence has a great potential for the semiconductor companies to generate huge business value at every step of the operations, from research and chip design all the way to production and sales. And also vice versa, the artificial intelligence actually needs the semiconductor industry because it needs the innovation. It needs the improved computing, memory, and networking technologies. And as a matter of fact, research shows that the companies in semiconductor industry are actually the leaders in the adoption of artificial intelligence. So that's great. Now I'm going to talk about the inputs for artificial intelligence. So the basis for artificial intelligence is data. And data can come from many different sources. It can be different kinds of data. So it may be sounds, such as sounds of machines, sounds of people, sounds from the environment. It can be specifically speech, such as interaction between coworkers, such as spoken requests for information and assistance. Another input for artificial intelligence solution are sensors that measure, for example, temperature, humidity, luminosity, and many other parameters. Other type of data source for AI can be images and videos. Those can come from any kinds of scanners or also sensors, from video cameras, but also they can come from mobile phones. And last but not least, any historical data and expert knowledge are also very valuable inputs for the artificial intelligence. So this was what we feed to AI. And now we'll take a look at the AI outputs and benefits. So what can AI actually give us? The huge benefit of artificial intelligence is that it's actually able to process large amount of data. It's able to predict outcomes. It's able to automate routine tasks, monitor surroundings. It's able to monitor news and the internet. And importantly, it's also able to make decisions on its own. Now I'm going to talk about the benefits of AI in several areas. So the first area will be using AI for quality control. The second will be predictive maintenance, and then automatization and adaptation. On the following slides, I'm going to take a look at each of these areas in a bit more detail. So the quality control, artificial intelligence can be used for visual inspection of the product. It can be used to inspect the sound of the machine or the product, and it can be used to analyze sensor outputs. So as for the visual inspections, as the input data, we use any images from cameras. It can be images from microscopes or scanning electron microscopes. Then we take this input data, we pair it with batch IDs of the production, and then the artificial intelligence model is trained. So if it is found out that the batch is faulty, then the AI model is trained to recognize this kind of fault using the images from the faulty batch. So next time, it is actually able to recognize the faulty batch on its own. And this way, the artificial intelligence model is trained, and it always improves over time. So that was for visual inspection. As an interesting fact, as our company is located in Brno, Brno is also called the Microscope Valley because almost 30% of all electron microscopes are actually made in the city of Brno. We have companies such as Tescon, DeLong Instruments, or Thermo Fisher here. So we have a strong connection to this area. Another type of use of artificial intelligence for quality control is sound inspection. So in this case, the input data are audio recordings from microphones close to production lines and machines. And then the artificial intelligence model detects anything that is out of normal. Any anomalies are detected and reported. Then there is an inspection, and if this is something that was not correct, the model also learns to recognize this type of anomaly, and this way it improves over time. So it can be a great way for the production to detect anything that is out of normal before it actually causes any issues. Next type of use of artificial intelligence for quality control is the analysis of outputs from various kinds of sensors. So the input data can be from tool operations, it can be from the wafer process status, chamber statuses, the robot's arm position, temperature, specifications, and also it can be human reports that the artificial intelligence can automatically read and understand them. And then we use this input data to build the artificial intelligence model, and it is then found out what kind of information affects the quality of the final product and what information don't. So then the model learns to predict any risky conditions, and it is able to prevent those conditions or compensate for any kind of deviation. This is actually very challenging because as the fabrication is scaling up, there are more and more sensors and more available data. So this is a big data challenge. And artificial intelligence can actually help to aggregate the information, organize, analyze it, and the system can then actually safeguard the manufacturing process very efficiently. So the next type of benefits of AI is predictive maintenance. Predictive maintenance allows us to actually schedule service and maintenance at the time when it's actually needed, and it's able to save both time and money. So as for the machine health, the AI can constantly watch the status of hardware, and it can predict outages and shutdowns before they actually happen. So this way you can react before anything actually happens and not wait until it breaks down. It can also help with service planning because of its ability to predict. You can plan service in time before anything happens, and you can use it as an input for planning for your service department. And as a result, it can also lead to cost reduction because there is lower risk of outages, and you can plan your service, you can plan your purchases in advance to reduce the cost of maintenance. So that was for the preventive maintenance part. And now I'll talk about automatization. It's how to move your processes to the next level with artificial intelligence. So you can use AI for scheduling. You can optimize the order of the production tasks. You can minimize reconfiguration of production lines. And one huge advantage is that you can react very quickly to changes. So if something happens, you can very quickly reschedule all the tasks with AI, which the manual process would take much longer. Another area where you can use artificial intelligence is process and task mining, which can actually take a look at the whole process. It can be the manufacturing process or any other business process. Take a look at the process and find where the bottlenecks in the process are. You can identify inefficiencies and then work on those to increase productivity. And another use of AI for automatization is building a semantic knowledge base. So we all know that knowledge management is a very important part, but AI can actually move it to the next level because artificial intelligence is actually able to understand the information. It's able to help the people find the information efficiently if they don't know what to search for, if they don't know how to find what they need. So it can be much more efficient with AI than without. And the last part of the benefits of artificial intelligence is adaptation to changing environments. So we can have an AI model that identifies risky behavior of employees. So if someone does something unexpected, opens a file they are not supposed to open, or enters some door where they usually don't go, it creates alerts, and this way it can report any anomalies and prevent any risky situations. Another part is monitoring of web. So AI can monitor availability and prices of products, of raw materials. It can automatically monitor financial situation of your suppliers or customers using websites, news, or reports. And the last benefit of AI where it can be used is for human resources. So sometimes it can be challenging to find the people you need for your business. So AI can actually scan the web, scan papers, social networks for people with the right skills that you need, and it can recommend those people for your open job positions. So that was the last part of the benefits that AI can bring you. If you have any questions or ideas, feel free to contact us. Unfortunately, we don't have space for questions right now, but we are always open to any discussions on this topic. So thank you very much for your attention. That's the end of this presentation.
Thank you, Ms. Bimyatalova, for the nice presentation. I have to confirm that unfortunately we don't have time for questions today due to the huge time difference between Taiwan and Czech zone, and we are already after the schedule. However, I'm sure that your contacts will be shared with everyone, and there is no problem to contact you a little bit later. I also agree that AI seems to be extremely important today when we have so much information coming from every side that without AI, I don't think we will be able to handle it anyway. Last but not least, obviously, I would like to ask and invite to the stage Mr. Alex Su, CEO of TAO Info. If Mr. Su is here. Yeah.
I'm here. Hello, can you hear my voice?
We can hear your voice. If you have any presentation, can you please share?
Okay, I'll share my presentation. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we do see you. And we can hear you. I confirm. Thank you.
Okay. So this is Alice from the TAO Info Taiwan. It's my honor to have a speak here. So I will brief the AI IoT applications in high-tech manufacturing, especially in semiconductor, in the following 15 minutes. I hope it can shorten than 15 minutes. Okay. We was started in 2015, and is focused in providing service in areas of data evaluation, integration, visualization, and analysis. We have implemented our algorithms and solution in various industries, like the semiconductor, PCB, panel manufacturing, and even some traditional manufacturing sites. So our focus is in two main areas. One is the virtual manufacturing. Virtual manufacturing is by applying the AI and analytic algorithm in IoT data and try to replace the traditional work like the visual inspection or metrology, and also can improve the engineering efficiency. And the other one is the smart decision, by enabling digital transformation of industry by interconnecting smart factories, smart equipment, and smart production to form a closed-loop decision-making environment. This enables the capability of optimization the resource. So in virtual manufacturing, we focus on two areas. One is the AI defect classification, and the other is the virtual metrology. And for smart decision, we focus on anomaly detection and the root cause analysis. Here are some applications we have done and implemented in our customers. For quality and yield improvement, we have a root cause analysis, virtual metrology, run-to-run control, defect classification, and the machine health monitoring and the failure prediction. The productivity improvement is use the machine log data to diagnose the improvement opportunity by AI model. This include the test program optimization and the machine event log analysis. And the last one is the cost reduction. In addition to traditional way, we co-work with our customer to add some IoT sensors, try to collect more data in machine, and like the vibration and the current sensor. From this data, we could find many cost reduction opportunity and improve in our customer. So we will introduce some successful cases in virtual manufacturing and the smart decision. Let us start from the AI defect classification in virtual manufacturing. Why need the AI for visual inspection? Most of the high-tech manufacturer fabs have implemented the AOI auto-optical inspection machine in production line to replace the visual inspection by human. But the issue is the high overkill rate, which means large amount of good work units are classified into the bed by AOI, and they still need the operator human to make a confirm after the AOI inspection. In here, we have implemented the deep learning model in several industries like semiconductor, panel manufacturing, PCB, and they can receive a good result in their fab. This is another case to use the video camera implemented in the clean room. Try to trace the worker pace and the action in this environment. Why need to trace the worker pace and the actions? Because some actions maybe is prohibited in this area. For example, the operator cannot go through for the equipment area because they only focus on the operation of the equipment. And this is for safety issue checker. The other one is that we can, from here we can find out how much time spent in a specific area. For example, in an inspection machine, they should spend more than 10 minutes or 20 minutes in here to have a video inspection. But if they only stay here for less than 1 minute, then they can alert to the paper. The other question is the virtual metrology. What is the virtual metrology? Here is an example of the thickness prediction from the chemical vapor deposition (CVD) machine in semiconductor wafer manufacturing. Most of these applications are built up the prediction model through IoT data from equipment to provide the accuracy prediction in quality characteristic of each worker unit, and it can achieve the strict quality control of each worker unit and save the cost of factory measurement and measurement cost and improve the yield. And this is another successful case we implemented for the thickness prediction model by IoT data from the polish equipment, raw wafer polish equipment. The accuracy of the first equipment could achieve 99% within the 3 months by our data scientist team. Then we use our platform to deploy the model to the rest 35 equipments in 2 quarters, and this model have running in our customer site. And this is a case still ongoing by co-working with an IDM company in Taiwan. I like to predict the value of quality characteristic we aim to predict the 2D profile of the target wafer by using the CAD design data and IoT data to simulate the SEM profile to identify the defect location before take the real SEM image. This can improve the engineering efficiency significantly. For the smart decision part, the first application is the anomaly detection in equipment. This is the cases from the heater in semiconductor wafer manufacturing. The data is correct for the current in the heater. Each pattern represents the change during the heating process if the temperature is below the defined value. Unlike other approach to try to learn the failure pattern, we try to use machine learning algorithm to learn the normal pattern. Since the failure pattern is few and cannot find in the data, so the sample size is few. But for the normal pattern, we can acquire a large of normal pattern from the historical data. So we build out the machine learning model, try to learn the normal data, and then match it with the streaming pattern, which is the same as the normal pattern or not. If it's not the same, then we can identify it. Maybe it's the failure or some defect. This is another case from the HM equipment in semiconductor manufacturing. The aim is to predict the wafer failure from the hundreds of equipment IoT data. There are several applications from other sites to use the SPC visualization or defect by recipe step to build up the model, but could only achieve limited accuracy. This is since they use only some key parameters from the data, not all of the data. Our approach is that we transfer the deep learning method used in image classification and integrate all the parameters to build up the classification model. Then monitor the similarity of this image in SP system. The benefit of this approach is that we could monitor hundreds of parameters at one time, and this can reduce the workload of engineers. And the result is received, and this approach received a good result. Comparing with other sets, we could achieve almost 100% accuracy, since we maximize all the data in our model. The next one is the root cause analysis. In the previous topic cases, most of the prediction model we build up just raise the problem, but cannot identify root cause of predicted defect. The root cause analysis application is to identify the suspect reasons, for example, the equipment, man, material, and so on, from thousands of parameters collected from the MES and the IoT platform. Our model can sort in and identify the suspected root causes. Here is the case we implement in the EV transmission shaft manufacturing process. After the main process, the working is inspected by a supersonic machine to define whether the working is defect or not. Since there are thousands of parameters may be induced the failure. So in a past way, engineer needed to spend 1 day to collect the data, plot the chart, and judge by human. Through our application, we can sort in the suspected reason and in 1 minute, and to give the engineer a quick way to identify root causes. So that is all my presentation, and thanks for your patience. Wish we could start some collaboration in the future. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lexu, for your presentation. It was a conclusion of today's meeting, and I would like to thank you personally to Ministry of Industry and Trade in Czech Republic, Ministry of Economic Affairs in Taiwan, Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Prague, as well as Electrical and Electronic Association of the Czech Republic, and also Taiwan Electrical and Electronic Manufacturers, TIMA. Most of that, I would like definitely to thank all our speakers and to all our attendees, because without you, we would not be here. As I mentioned several times, all the information will be public, except if somebody wouldn't have any issue with that. So if you would need any kind of contact, please, you can contact directly the speakers, or you can contact us. We will manage the coordination that your message will get to the right ears. So anytime, please let us know. Thank you very much. We will be happy if we have any feedback from you, and thanks, and have a nice evening in Taiwan. Have a nice rest of the day, and Friday in Prague, we have a sunny day. Thank you. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.